When performing preparative column chromatography, using a silica gel column in a hexane ethyl acetate system is a commonly used method. Of course, a hexane ethyl acetate system with silica gel is not always the best method. When the sample has a high polarity, it may elute slowly, there may be tailing in the column, and overall, the separation will be poor. When elution is slow, both time and solvent are consumed unnecessarily, and the peak becomes broad, increasing the fractionation volume and the time required for subsequent processing. One of the best solutions to these problems is to use an amino column. Basic substances are strongly adsorbed to silanol groups in silica gel, which results in tailing and delayed elution. Using amino columns, where the silanol is modified with basic side chains, reduces the tailing and elution delay from the silica column. However, please note that for acidic compounds, irreversible adsorption may occur, and the sample may not elute. Here is an example of silica gel with strong adsorption and delayed elution. Verapamil, a basic substance, is used as the example. The RF value of this sample is less than 0.1, indicating that the sample is strongly adsorbed. As you can see from the chromatogram, the elution is slow, the peaks are broad, and the fractional volume is increased. Because of the strong adsorption, chromatography must be performed with 100% ethyl acetate, and the elution position falls later than the ideal 4-column volumes. In addition, we also encounter severe tailing, and the number of fractionated test tubes increases. Alternatively, when the same sample is subjected to an amino TLC using hexane and ethyl acetate, it is properly retained. With YAMAZEN's Smart Flash technology, the conditions from the amino TLC are transferred to the column using the same automatic setting used with silica gel, and an ideal method is set for optimal separation. Sample charging can be performed quickly with an inject column. Separation is guaranteed by using the same amino packing material for the inject column as the separation column. Based on the amino TLC, chromatography is performed with the same automatic setting used with silica gel. After chromatography, the sample is properly retained and the peak shape has improved. Tailing is also significantly reduced, allowing for clean separation from the following sample. Thus, amino columns are an effective tool for separating samples that are strongly adsorbed by silica gel. They are especially effective for basic samples. When doing chromatography with amino columns, some selectivities change compared to silica. Here is an example of chromatography using pyridazine and 1,4-phenylenediamine. This is a sample that cannot be easily separated by silica gel due to the close proximity of the spots on the silica gel TLC. The first half of the unseparated peak is phenylenediamine, and the pyridazine is eluting in the second half. These samples are difficult to separate with silica gel, but are easily separated by changing the selectivity with an amino column. When comparing TLCs, you can clearly see the change in selectivity when using an amino TLC. By changing the selectivity, it is possible to separate samples that were difficult or impossible to separate with silica gel. The amino column shows improved selectivity, separating these samples when silica gel could not. By performing chromatography with amino columns, separation quality is improved. YAMAZEN's automatic method based on TLC works just as well for amino as it does for silica. Separation may be affected if different stationary phases are used for the inject and separation columns. Using the same stationary phase in the inject column and the separation column is the key for successful separation. As you can see, using an amino column and YAMAZEN's amino automatic method can improve elution position and reduce tailing, thereby improving separation. By employing both silica gel and amino columns when necessary, more efficient separations can be achieved. YAMAZEN offers a lineup of amino inject columns, amino universal columns, and amino TLC plates. Thank you for your attention. We look forward to your continued support of YAMAZEN products.